Hi everybody and welcome to another tutorial. It's been a while since I've been able to post one of these, but I figured I want to get one out to you guys as soon as possible. So let's start with this beautiful living room that I shot for an interior designer. And in this picture here, in this screen here, you're going to see 7 images all the way down the side here, and they're going to range from a window pull to a flash above camera, to me standing near a window directing some light. This is called light painting. Now you'll see I have 2 of these, this one and this one, and the reason why is because one just has more power than the other. Just because what I saw on the iPad, in comparison, this one here is a little bit brighter, so pretty much this one I can remove, so that one's gone. Delete the layer. So now we're down, so that one, and then we have another one in this direction, and then one in this direction, and then again another one just off to the left, just as a safety. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use that because that's pretty much the same as this, but when we look at the 2, one is a little bit brighter, so just in case. And then obviously we have the ambient down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the ambient all the way up top. I'm going to hide it. Usually what I do is I end up starting with the flash version that is above us, and then from there I start blending in everything else. So this is how we're going to do it. And we have the window pull here just in case I need it, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to use it. Okay, so let's start off with this one down here. And this one here is, this one is actually the same. This is a window above, so we're not going to need this. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Delete layer. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually 6. We started with 9, we're down to 6. So let's turn that on. All right, so first one, we're going to work on this direction of light. Now in this room here is pretty tricky because we have windows from all kinds of sources coming in. So we're really able to kind of manipulate a lot of this light source. So I'm going to start with the first one here. We're going to make it a black mask. And then from the black mask, I'm going to go ahead and get my brush. I'm going to turn it to white. We're going to put the flow down to about 50. We're going to soften that brush. Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm running into a little bit of a cold, so. All right, so there is, you can start to see the difference in where some of this light source is coming from. Let me brighten that, get rid of this. And all right, so that takes care of one side. And now we're going to shut that on and off just to kind of take a look. And definitely we can see here we're going to be playing with quite a few different shadow angles here. So just really kind of, manipulate it to the point where you feel that it's looking the most realistic. Don't worry too much, guys, about, so for me this here doesn't work because obviously there's no light source coming from behind us. So I'm not sure we're going to be using a lot of this. Let's just, all right, that's good. So turn that off. And then let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I think this one here is going to be one of the majority ones that we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and again create another mask. All right, I'm not sure why we're getting such dramatic, but it's okay. We're going to end up using, all right, so I think on this one here I'm gonna fake like as if there's light coming in on this side, because what we did, if you remember, is we flashed above camera. So one of these flashes is going to give me, let's see, yeah, it's kind of weird, but So one of these are going to be able to kind of give me, this one here, a little bit more light from this side. So we're going to use that. Now you can see here from this, we got a little bit of a strong shadow right back here, and that is because we're using the flash from behind us. If you remember, that's our first layer. So I'm gonna help blend that out. There we go. Good. And guys, this is all personal preference. You just kind of got to get in the vicinity of what you saw, what you think you saw, what it looks like, and then you can kind of use a lot of you know, your own feeling on what it's supposed to look like. You know, there's supposed to be shadows here, there's supposed to be some shadows here because the window source. This is really bright to me right now, but we're going to use our ambient layer here, which I'm going to show you. We're going to go ahead and click on option. We're going to put that to a luminosity mask, and we're going to start with a lower opacity mask, and we're just going to slowly and if I feel that is a little bit too much, I'm just continue to bring it down until we're just able to hide some of this misdirection of light. All right, it's looking better. Darken this up a little bit. Tone that down. Again, guys, this is all personal preference, how you want to do it. I'm just showing you kind of a method that I use. And for the sake of the tutorial, I'm not going to get too close onto the details. I don't want to make this run on forever, but kind of getting a gist of what we do. So that's a good one right there. That one definitely helps tone things down. Now this one here is where we're running into the issue with, there we go, so we can get rid of that. Okay, and then with the chandelier we can pull back. There we go. Okay guys, this is all personal preference. Now, it's looking like there's some areas that are a little bit darker on the left and the right side, but I'm going to bring the rest of it up into Lightroom. So let's go ahead and flatten that image. Click yes. We're now going to save that and bring it back into Lightroom. All right, so there is, let me just make this a little smaller for you. All right, so we have the image back. You can see it's a TIFF. From here is I am going to do all my little bumps. So there I'm bringing up the shadows, bringing down the highlights. I'm going to do a color temperature based on this window frame here, which is about pretty much right. I mean, it made it a little bit warmer, brought the warmth back. And we're going to increase our dehaze a little bit, not too much. I'm going to increase the brightness overall. And then I'm going to drop it down here. We're going to do a auto correction. Looks good. We're going to remove any chroma. Now I don't have to do enable profile corrections because I did shoot this on a what did I shoot this on? I believe this was, it says 16 mil, which means it's my 12 to 24. But I did the I did the lens correction in post. So doing this isn't going to do anything. So I already did it before I brought it into Lightroom. All right, so now I'm going to crop some of this down because I don't think we need to really kind of see this dead space here, a little bit left. So we have room to crop this down. So we're going to go ahead and slowly bring that down, move the frame over a little bit. Maybe we can go a little bit more and press OK. That looks pretty good to me. I think we just got enough for the back of the chairs to know that there's some space. And we could take this down a little bit more. Maybe I'd say about to there so that we're getting more details and closer on the furniture. And that's it, guys. And that's pretty much how we do it. I'm going to get in here and kind of fine tune this image a little bit more. But for the sake of the tutorial, again, I just want to kind of show you how to composite layers of images using multi-flash. So you're walking around with different areas and you're popping flashes off. So as you can see again, there is the flash above, there's me on the window side, there's me on another side, and basically just walking around. I have an umbrella in my hand. I'm using an AD200 and I'm just basically firing off flashes, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it into Lightroom. Make sure you have an ambient and then get your final image all composed. So you know, in order for me to make some more, I definitely need some feedback. So please leave any comments, any suggestions. Don't forget to tag, share, like, and just spread the love. All the best, guys. Peace.